Hello everyone, Dr. Mark Milan from the Greater Texas Clinic here in beautiful College Station, and we are continuing on with our 5 pillars of health, and today we're going to talk about exercise. I get asked all the time, Doc, what should I do for exercise? And the main thing with exercise is if there's an activity that you enjoy, be it playing basketball, hiking, rowing, whatever it is, that's going to be the best thing for you to start with. I mean, it's going to be the easiest to stick with, and it's going to be the best thing for you to do. But for this video, we're going to talk about the person who hasn't exercised in a long time or never exercised and wants to get back to the gym just to get into shape. So in the beginning, if it's been a long time or you never exercised, the first thing I say before you go out and get that gym membership is take a walk 30 to 60 minutes every day for 2 weeks. This does 2 things. Number 1, it gets your body prepared for new activities. And number 2, if you made the commitment to do that, you're serious enough to now go out and get your gym membership instead of going out there and buying one and then not using it and wasting your money. So after those 2 or 3 weeks of walking outside every day, time to hit the gym. So what we're going to do is you're going to have 2 phases to working out. You got to have some strength training and you got to do cardio. You can't just do one or the other. So for your cardio, we're just going to continue walking 2 to 4 times a week. For your strength training, what we're going to do is for 2 to 3 times a week, we're going to train the whole body each day. Okay, 2 or 3 times a week. And what the whole body is, it's going to be your calves, your thighs, your hamstrings, abs, chest, back, shoulders, biceps, triceps. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to pick one exercise for each body part. You're going to do 1 to 2 sets of each exercise, and you're going to keep the rep range at about 12 to 15, a lighter weight. And you're going to do that 2 to 3 times a week. Now, and then you're going to keep with your walking too. You're going to do this for about a month. And then when you get through that phase, it's time to go into the intermediate phase. And what you're going to do, you're still going to do the full body training, okay? Now for your cardio, if you want to start jogging or you want to play with some of those neat machines in the gym like the elliptical or the rower, that's great. 30 to 45 minutes, keep that up 2 to 4 times a week. But for your 2 to 3 days, you're still going to do full body training, full body weights. And what you're going to do, though, you're going to do 1 to 2 sets of each body part. You're going to do 1 to 2 exercises, 1 to 2 sets. So you're doing 2 to 4 total sets, okay? And you're going to decrease the rep range to 10 to 12. It's going to be a little bit heavier weight, okay? And you're going to do that 2 to 3 times a week. Now, on this phase, you can get really, really strong, and you can use this phase for a long time. Usually it's around 6 to 12 months. As long as you're feeling challenged and getting stronger, keep with this exercise scheme. It's a really, really good phase of training. But when you're ready for a new challenge and you're ready to go to that advanced stage, here's how we change it up. You're only going to do strength training twice a week. One day you're just going to do your upper body. The second day you're going to do your lower body and your abs. And for each body part, you're going to do 1 to 2 exercises. You're going to do 2 to 3 sets each. So you're looking for a total of 4 to 6 sets per body part. Again, 1 day upper body, 1 day lower body. And you're going to decrease the reps down to 6 to 10. It's a lot heavier weight, and it's going to be more intense. That's why we're only going to do strength training twice a week, and each body part's only going to get hit once a week. You got to have that recuperation in there. You can continue with your cardio. You're probably getting faster at the jogging or the biking or whatever you're doing, and keep that up 2 to 4 times a week. But one of those days you're going to pick and you're going to do some interval training. Now, interval training is like rocket fuel to your exercise routine. Okay, what you're going to do, say you're doing the stationary bike. You warm up for 5 minutes. Then you go all out for 30 seconds. Only 30 seconds. That's going to be about all you can do anyway. And then you way back off about for 90 seconds. And then you hit it again, 30 seconds as hard as you can. Then you back off for 90 seconds. You do that 8 times and then cool down for 5 minutes. So the whole routine is only going to be about 20-25 minutes. Only do this once a week, maybe even 1 time every 2 weeks, because it is like rocket fuel, but it's very, very taxing to the body. Okay, so you don't want to override the system, which brings me to the last thing is when you're doing this advanced training, if you get to where you're actually getting weaker instead of stronger, you don't feel like working out, your heart rate's elevated in the morning, you may have gotten overtrained. Now this doesn't happen to a whole lot of folks, but if you overrode that system and you're overtrained, you got to back off, and you got to back off for at least 1, 2, maybe even 3 weeks. You just got to go back to walking, and maybe throw in a few body weight exercises like deep knee bends or what you call air squats push-ups, sit-ups, stuff like that. Just take it back a few notches, and then until you're ready to pick it back up again. Again, it usually takes 1 to 3 weeks, so we don't want to get there. And a really good way to avoid getting there when you're doing that advanced training is every 4 to 6 weeks, just take a few days or even a full week and just do some walking, maybe some hiking, and those body weight exercises. Then you can keep from overtraining. Very, very important at the advanced stage. This is a simple program, but it's a powerful program, and I love simple but powerful things. And I had a patient who came to me for low back pain. His name was Aaron, but he was ready. He was ready for a lifestyle change. He wanted to. He had the low back pain, but part of it was because he was out of shape and overweight. So he did this almost to a T. And in 1 year, he lost 60 or 70 pounds. But he also went from a guy who never worked out to running his first marathon, which was really, really cool. And he was excited about it. Of course, his back pain had long been gone and never returned. So it worked out really, really great for him. So if you have any questions about this training routine or any questions about any health concerns at all, call that number right below. I'd be glad to answer any of your questions. And remember, this is Dr. Mark Mylan saying take care of your health because it's the most important thing you own.